Day 2 of Caroline's trekking journey started immediately the day after her first ever trekking session. She was sore from it and hadn't slept well, but we still showed up, warmed up and started the training with outside crescent kicks. She hadn't done them before and felt like they were hard. I wanted her to do them as Pop 360 preps because that's the kick you do during the Pop 360. I showed her the Pop 360 progression line and we started training for it. I wanted her to approach it slowly and steadily and to avoid jumping off just one leg. At first we focused just on her doing the move over and over again until she felt comfortable with it. Then we started focusing on the arms and how to get spinning power by using them. There were times when she felt like she couldn't get the kick out because she focused on the arms and vice versa, but I encouraged her to keep going until she didn't feel like progressing anymore, and then we moved on. Next we started training for the backflip. She said that even the idea of doing backwards roll was slightly terrifying to her, therefore we started with that on the triangle mattress. After doing a couple of reps off camera, she started jumping on her back to the mat prepping for the backflip takeoff. She had extremely hard time jumping off two legs simultaneously while lifting the knees up. She could do it if she focused on it 100%, but when adding the roll, she lost it some of the time. I made her do 10 successful jumps on her back in a row off camera before letting her move on. After these 10 reps focusing on the legs, she had no problems with the jump. She even managed to make the jump on her back so good that I thought we could start doing spotted backflips. She was very suspicious of that idea, but I knew she could do it. The very first step was that I just simply took her in my arms and rolled her over without she having to do anything. After this, I made her to jump backwards so I could catch her. We worked on this technique for a while because, as you can see, it was not consistent at all in the beginning. But we most definitely had fun with the learning process. And after a while, her first assisted backflip happened. The next goal was to make her do as much of the work as possible during the backflip, while I had to make sure she wouldn't land on her neck. She needed to know she would be safe, and I definitely wanted to provide that feeling. With this in our minds, she improved really quickly. Honestly, judging by the first jumps on her back, I wouldn't have believed she would be doing assisted backflips this well basically on flat surface. I love that she was so motivated to train this move. After a while, I was only assisting her with just one arm under her back to give the extra boost she needed. This way, she did the backflips really well. Then I said once that she basically did it on her own, but apparently this wasn't good because now it got her stressing out that I might not be helping anymore. She had a little mild faceplant, after which I promised that I would help her for the rest of the day. We drilled the backflip for a while and then left because she was in a hurry and also tired from 2 days of training in a row. Now she will have a little bit rest before we do the day 3. Let's see how the training is gonna go, and see you then.